How's it going, everybody, and welcome to BattleBots Reborn Rematches. Today's rematch, two bots that have fought twice and are basically the pioneers of the heavyweight division, Vlad and Biohazard. These two bots first met at Las Vegas 99 in the quarterfinal round, where Vlad the Impaler dominated Biohazard and did one of the rarest sightings in BattleBots, flip him over. The two fought again in the Season 2 finals, where Biohazard took control with some early flips and a very well-controlled win. It's now time for a quick showing of the bot builds. First up, Vlad the Impaler. This is not the Vlad that appeared in the Reborn episode. He's been tweaked a little bit since the flippers have been redone. They don't go up as high, so he can't really flip bots over unless he drives them into the wall or into a hazard or something like that. The ram plate has also been rotated, so it looks a little bit better. It's not sticking above the body. Now for Biohazard, who has been completely rebuilt since he first appeared in BattleBots Reborn. You can already see that the weapon fires a little bit differently, and we've gone with something different. We've got a burst piston onto a DDT burst motor, and they fire together with the same button. I reworked the insides a little bit. We now have a 6-wheeled version of Biohazard. All of the wheels do have motors that are wired accordingly. He's got 2 batteries in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Maybe a little bit more CO2 would help him, but I think he'll be just fine. One thing you'll notice with Biohazard's flipper, this setup causes it to glitch once it hits something. We're just going to deal with it. It's not really a problem. Don't worry, guys.
Vlad the Impaler.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time! The long-awaited third fight between these old and washed-up fighters. Here's to hoping it's better than the movie Grudge Match. Biohazard making the first move. His flipper spasming out of control. Vlad backing away, getting tickled by the kill saws, passing over them. Oh, and Biohazard tossing Vlad up and over! And Vlad struggling to get up! There couldn't be a worse time to not have your life alert button around your neck. Biohazard's sitting and waiting. It looks like Biohazard's gonna win this first match with relative ease. He probably feels more accomplished than the kid in the group project who got an A for doing nothing. And the countdown is over! Biohazard winning the first fight by a knockout. It really sucks that I haven't been able to get this self-writing system working for Vlad, but Biohazard, 1 flip, 1 knockout, takes advantage, wins the first fight. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time! Round 2 between these two, and Vlad coming out very fast. He's looking as angry as someone who got scammed by a Nigerian prince, perhaps. Biohazard retaliating. A little bit of a push, not much there. Oh, Vlad gets under Biohazard and carries him towards the wall! And he's flipped him over! What a move! That looked like it belonged on a hockey rink! Biohazard now upended, crawling around the floor looking for help. He's close to the wall, inching closer. Oh, and look at this! He's back on his wheels! After a lovely pirouette! When did he become a homosexual dancer? Oh, Vlad's under him again, trying to kick him out of the club. Biohazard getting pinned against the wall. But he's able to sneak out of it with a flip, and he's back on his wheels. He's fighting for his right to dance no matter how much criticism he takes. Biohazard's struggling to get any leverage on Vlad, and clearly has high standards when it comes to dance moves. Oh, and a big slam there as the two try to kiss, but they end up butting heads. It seems they've had too much drink tonight, the both of them. Somebody better cut them off. Vlad taking a shot from the kill saws. The pace of this fight has really slowed down significantly. Both bots are putting in some effort in this, but in the end they're half-assing it. Kind of like college kids when they write essays, just to get it done with. Oh, and Vlad's under Biohazard again. He's driving him across the box. Oh, Biohazard escaping his grasp with a lovely maneuver. He still, though, can't get that flipper underneath Vlad. He's struggling more and more. Struggling just about as much as a drunk guy trying to put a condom on. Well, wait. Condoms are kind of tough to put on when you're sober, too. Never mind. They're always tough. Biohazard's flipper is flopping around like an undisciplined erection. He simply cannot contain it. It's a mess everywhere. You know, that's maybe why Vlad's wheels haven't left the ground yet. It's because they're glued down to the floor by Biohazard's ejaculate. It all makes sense now. Victor's really gonna have fits trying to clean up this mess after the fight. Biohazard trying to make himself useful, but he's just been a nuisance so far in this match. Perhaps he should have stayed down when he got flipped earlier, because he hasn't done a thing productive in this second fight. And the clock winds down to 0. This one's going to the judges, but I don't think they're going to have much trouble. Wow, I didn't know Biohazard could ride himself, albeit with the help of the wall. It's a shame, though, that once he self-righted, he couldn't really do anything in the fight. Vlad the Impaler dominating in the second match, and he's forced a third. The box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time, round 3. It's going to be a battle of the ages between these two, fought by the aged robots. Biohazard apparently still hasn't found a therapy program to work for his spasming lifter. Both bots just feeling each other out at the moment. Perhaps they're reminiscing over their past titles like a Liverpool fan would with their Champions Leagues. Biohazard the more aggressive early on, getting inappropriately touched by the kill saws. Or then shoves Vlad onto them, so he knows what it's like. I figured that was something you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy, but I guess I'm wrong. Or Biohazard comes in on Vlad with a big flip, and Vlad is on the side! What a move that was from Biohazard! And Vlad is struggling, spinning on his side like Curly from the Three Stooges. But I don't think Larry and Moe are going to be there to pick him up. It looks like Biohazard has finished this off quicker than a 3-pump jump after a long drought. And they're counting out Vlad now, who hasn't been able to get back on his wheels. And there's the end of the fight! Biohazard has won it! Now, yes, Vlad wasn't counted out by the game, but he was off his wheels for more than 30 seconds, and by the BattleBots rules, that's immobilization and that's a knockout. So, you've seen this now for the first time, unless I've shown it in a video earlier, but basically I'm going to be doing this from now on, doing my own countdowns in situations like this. So, there you go. Biohazard wins the bragging rights. Can't really think of much else to ask for this series besides this. Would the second version of Vlad the Impaler, the one that looked like Gladiator, fare any better against Biohazard? Have your say below. And if you want to see more from each recreated design in the original format that they were, check out the BattleBots Reborn series on this channel. Vlad the Impaler appeared in episode 6, and Biohazard appeared in episode 21.
Here is Killer Hurts Mauler.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time!